courageously presents You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Remember the dog your parents said went to live on a farm? We have him. Keep watching.
I'm Cookie Masterson, here to give you an excuse to be on your phone in a social situation. Hey, good for you. Who says you need friends or loved ones? So let's make this happen.
Time for question 1.
First question. It's a Stranger Thing that I do. Okay, think back on your binge watching of Stranger Things and answer me this. If Will had actually been hanging upside down the entire time he was trapped in the upside down, what would have probably happened to him? He would have died of asphyxiation. He would have had his eyeballs. So what'd you pick? Hanging upside down for a few days straight will kill you, possibly by having your other organs crush your lungs. Still not as gross as what happened to Sean Astin. Oh.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here's one for you. Ordering Amazons on Amazon. William Moulton Marston, creator of Wonder Woman, also helped invent something in real life that has properties kind of like which of her fictional weapons? Her invisible plane, her lasso of truth. And how do we do? Marston helped create the polygraph machine, which, like the lasso, gets to the truth of the matter. My own personal lasso of truth is a big glass of gin and vermouth. Yeah, martinis make me chatty.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Feast your eyes upon this. Mackie D's. And it's an Irish, Scottish, dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 celebrity names, and for each I want you to tell me if their last name starts with a Mac or their last name starts with a Mick. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Mac or Mick. Here it comes. James McAvoy. Ewan McGregor. Ian McKellen. Tim McGraw. Norm MacDonald. Shirley MacLaine. Seth MacFarlane. You barely rose above my expectations. Okay, let's move along.
I don't need you anymore.
Take a good look at. My favorite instrument is the laptop. Based on elevation, which EDM DJ is making the highest beat drop? Diplo dropping the beat from the mesosphere, Marshmello dropping the beat from the stratosphere, Calvin Harris dropping the beat from the troposphere, or Zedd dropping the beat. I love this part. Let's call this a teaching moment. This answer feels lonely. The thermosphere is 50 to 440 miles above the Earth. The only higher layer of the atmosphere is the exosphere. Might want to sit this one out. I can't imagine a beat dropping from that high would end well. There is no hiding from quick fuel. Given how long it took last time, if you asked Earth to produce more coal, how would it respond? 1 sec, just give me 3 million years. 1 sec, just give me 30 million years. 1 sec, just give me 300 million years. Or 1 sec, just give me 3,000 million years. Okay, what'd you pick? Well, I've seen worse. Want a hot tip on a right answer? The hard coal currently on our planet first began forming 300 million years ago. Which really isn't that bad when you think about how long it takes a guy like me to get a text back. Round 1 is dead to me. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that. Okay, back to business.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Next up, what side of the conflict was Spider-Man on? Based on the length of the conflict, which of these wars was closest to being an infinity war? The 100 Years' War, the Reconquista, the Korean conflict, or American Indian War? Okay, let's take a look. The Reconquista lasted from the early 8th century to 1492, over 700 years. Although compared to an infinity, 700 is a snap.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Let's try Walk of Twitter fame. Remember Damn Daniel, from the internet? If Daniel took his infamous white vans to the Hoover Dam, which is located at the border of 2 U.S. states, I guess you could say, "Damn, Daniel, back at it again in Arizona and Nevada, Nevada and Utah, Utah and Colorado, or New Mexico and Arizona." Hope you like what you picked. Don't cry, it'll grow back. This would have worked. The Hoover Dam is located at the Arizona and Nevada border. That's a big dam, Daniel.
Hey, question.
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a question about great sex or a question about great sax? Choose your content. And now, we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
I call this one a question about great sex. Sit down, I've got some real hot goss. My friend went out with a plant last night who reproduces through exposed seeds. And I was like, girl, sounds like you went out with a real gymnosperm, angiosperm, endosperm, or pteridosperm. I love this part. Gymnosperms are plants that reproduce through naked or exposed seeds. She told me once you go gymnosperm, there's a lot of cones. The seeds are often in cones. Just cones everywhere. Here we have Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's a monster.
Shell collector. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. So what'd you pick? Octopi build decorative gardens out of shells, rocks, and garbage they find on the ocean floor. Sure, when an octopus lines their space with trash, they're brilliant. When I do it, I'm asked to work from home.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
How about this one? London Colin. What could actor Colin Firth change his name to while still retaining its basic meaning? Colin Lake, Colin Creek, Colin Estuary, or Colin Bog? And how do we do? A firth is another name for an estuary, a water passage where the tide meets a river current. You made it. Ah, I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. Party people. Check out these famous parties and tell us who is in attendance. Good luck. That's it! It's nice when I don't have to check the scores to see who won. I hope someone somewhere is proud of you. Just don't tell them this part.
You